Welcome to the Yes Perfect podcast, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything except politics. My name is Matt, and today I'm joined with the rest of 8-Bit. I'll let them go ahead and introduce themselves.
Yeah, we go down the line, fool.
Jump in the line.
Why? Who's
Will.
who? Yes, I said hello. Did no one hear it? Awkward.
No.
No.
No. Hello, I am Will, also known as teespring.com/store/teammate-bit.
Did you change your name to that legally yet, or no?
No, it's still in the paperwork stages.
Okay,
So
You gotta do that.
Good to
And
know.
by that, I mean it's on my search history as how to change your name to a URL. I didn't get very far on that. Sorry.
I'm Joey. How you doing? I am here.
I beat the Vinnie, and I'm not at my computer this week. I'm on my couch.
Vinny is in chill mode.
Oh, it's so nice.
I wish. But today we got a good amount of things to talk about. We're gonna start with some DCEU news. So I think this is a rumor. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but supposedly Michael Keaton will be reprising his role as Batman from, I believe it's Batman Returns. Is that correct?
Did you say 1989 Batman? It is.
Yeah.
Well, it's just Batman. Batman Returns is 1992.
Okay, so he's going to be reprising his role from the 1989 Batman in, I guess, a Flash movie where the Flash is going to be going through different dimensions and he's going to meet up with this Batman. It's going to be an older take, and this is leading to a lot of speculation of a Batman Beyond movie, which sounds amazing if it comes to the screen. But Will, I know you're a huge DC fan. What's your thoughts
Yes.
on all this news that just came out?
So if they're gonna use Michael Keaton as a Flashpoint old man Bruce Wayne, I think it's fine. However, I'm actually more excited that they're actually gonna use Flash if they use Flashpoint, because I feel like the movie The Flash has tried to be in production. God, how many times it feels like? I feel like every week
feels
the
like
director
60
changes or
years.
the writer changes.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Michael Keaton's Batman was fine. I mean, there's always the stories of him on the set of Spider-Man: Homecoming saying I'm Batman in the Vulture costume, I think is hilarious. Just messing up takes on purpose. But it should be interesting. I am more confused of why. I mean, it's not so much confusing, but like a little. This came out as a report. Again, we don't know if it's true, but if it is true, I wish there was a little more substance to it, because it seems like he was just in talks. I'm reading about it like as we're talking, but it should be interesting because as soon as you establish Flashpoint, you almost set yourself into a specific comic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Kind of what I heard is he's gonna be playing like the mentor role in a lot of like the movies where it's like he's gonna be the guy to go to for advice, not just for Flash, but for other films. Like he's gonna be very involved. Is there specific comic lines you would like to see them go down with this whole opening different dimensions?
If you open different dimensions of multiverse, but as someone who's watched Arrow, I don't really want. It's not that I don't want to see another multiverse. I feel that DCEU should really just go like the Justice League Unlimited, kind of like the straight arrow. Like you go through here, you basically work yourself up to Apocalypse, and once you get to Apocalypse, you can do like Granny Goodness. You can do like kind of how Young Justice has. You can use those elements of what you know works, but just don't like copy and paste and just put Justice League instead of like Young Justice and stuff like that. So I would like, honestly, so Wonder Woman is fine. Aquaman is fine, but just Batman and Superman, the fact that they're like the core four for the Justice League, having half of them possibly need a rewrite, or possibly like even the Batman with Michael Reeves may be like a sub Earth, quote unquote, or sub multiverse. I know it just seems like they're trying to build a web, but they don't have the beginning of the web. They're trying to just make different like spots and then connect it somehow. It seems like just a like it's almost like they're doing everything backwards.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I just personally, I grew up as a kid watching a little bit of the Batman Beyond animated series.
Yeah,
So,
same with me.
and I think just the suit itself is so iconic and badass. So I think personally, I'd like to see him do that. I think that'd be cool. I know supposedly, I think it's they want to bring like a Batgirl movie, I think.
That was
That might-
in production, supposed to be written by Joss Whedon, and then it got shelved when Suicide Squad bombed. And then
Okay.
what happened after Suicide Squad? What was the next big? Was it Justice League after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when Justice League bombed, then my pride and joy, also known as the Nightwing movie, got shelved too.
Damn.
DC has shelved a lot of things since they last two Bond movies. They're kind of focusing on what's doing good. But I love the idea of this turning into a Batman Beyond something, HBO Max show for who knows what, or a future movie. But my thing is when I first saw Ben Affleck as Batman, I thought, okay, this is old Batman, so we're at least past Dick Grayson. We're probably past him, or past Jason, because we saw the Dead Robin costume, but apparently it's supposed to be Dick Grayson, yada yada yada. But at the time, I was like, okay, so we're only missing Tim and Damian came out, like I think the year or two after that movie came out, like officially in the comics. Actually, no, that's probably earlier, but like as more of a mainstream character with the animated movies. And I like the idea of that turning into old Bruce Wayne, and you can recast a young Terry McGinnis, which is Batman Beyond. I would like that because I actually enjoyed Ben Affleck as Batman because I knew he was already older. It wasn't like young Batman. There was like, you know what I mean? Like I had a feeling as soon as I saw Ben Affleck being cast, and just the fact that he had gray in his hair and the grizzle, I knew he was already past multiple Robins, at least. So that's what I first thought. And then seeing this, it's weird to see Michael Keaton in the cowl again because he was so young when he did it that now I can see him being old, but I also can't see him being like the crotchety Bruce Wayne from like Batman Beyond, the animated series. I can't see him be the old crotchety, just hates the world, so straight and narrow on his mission. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to see that Batman, that Michael Keaton Batman, turn into that.
Maybe they'll do their own take on it, where maybe he'll still be Batman, but just an old Batman instead
I
of
can
just
see
being
that.
the cranky guy.
I could see that.
And I think
That'd
that'd
be
be cool.
That would
Having
be.
a little bit older, like, prodigy to follow him around while he's still Batman, helping out Flash and whoever. It's supposed to be Flash and Cyborg in the movie.
Oh, I have no idea.
Dude, the Flash movie has had so many rewrites or like leaked things. Like it was when it first happened, everyone's like Flashpoint. It has to be Flashpoint. I'm like, no, don't don't start something and then go back on it. Just do a nice, simple Flash story. He
I think
catches
they-
the Reverse Flash, yada yada yada. Reverse Flash never dies because it's literally the whole comics. He's never caught ever, literally in the history of the world, history of
Spoiler
time,
alert.
everything. And then he does Flashpoint for X amount of reasons. Everyone's read the comics. I'm not gonna get into it. But I don't like the idea of your first solo movie. You're rewriting your first solo movie basically by the end of it.
Yeah, just restart the DCU. I think that's
Yeah.
the whole point of it. That's all they want to do. They want to go, yeah, there's no more continuity. We're just gonna screw shit up.
We're just gonna start over and do it the right way.
Which is fine. Like, if that's what they need to do. Like, I like the idea, though, of Michael Keaton coming back, so.
Yeah, that would be amazing if it actually all lines up. You brought up a good point, which I didn't even know was like in the works at some point. Was a Nightwing movie.
That was
would be
so
fun.
long ago. That was like 2019. It feels like I remember seeing that and it never left my brain.
That's so
That would be
long
so
ago,
cool.
last year.
Oh, but a Nightwing movie would be fucking badass.
It's a character we haven't seen yet on the big
Him or
screen.
Red Hood?
Actually, no,
I
we saw Nightwing on the big screen in Titans.
really?
He finally got his costume. Only took him 2 whole seasons.
Wow. I think Red Hood would also be a movie that would be very interesting.
That's what I thought. So my thing was, okay, so here's my thing. As watching Batman vs Superman Justice League, whichever one we saw the Dead Robin, I'm like, oh my god, we can get Red Hood. And then my mind went, oh my god, they can just give Red Hood to Nightwing and we can have that. I was like, oh my god, I'm planning the whole DC EU universe, and I realized none of that happened.
I mean, could they make those movies outside the DCEU or no?
They could make it a show. I mean the problem is when that happened, Titans just dropped from, I think, was it TNT? It feels like that was 2017. Titans dropped from TNT, and then it kind of just sat there for a year, and they picked it up and they finished filming, yada yada yada. I think that was about the same time. I think the problem is now that there's an official Nightwing on a screen, the movie, you know what I mean? Like when they did it, when they first cast who plays Flash in Justice League, what's his name?
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, when they first cast Ezra Miller, do you remember the internet exploding? Like Grant Gustin's my Flash. Like everyone was super like up in arms that there were two different Flashes on two different screens.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if they cast another Nightwing, it won't be up that bad, but they have to make the casting perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Titans is very adult. So Nightwing is very he swears, there's blood everywhere. He's very Batman angry angst, and he has a reason to. You'll get that if you actually read the if you're not reading the series. If you watch the series, you get that feeling of why he's like that. But if you do a movie, he has to be fucking singing Lady Gaga while flipping over Bloodhaven's street tops. You know what I mean? Like shit like that is literally from the comics. He'll sit there and just sing while beating up bad guys, trying to make a beat out of like just beating them. Like that's literally Nightwing. Nightwing is like super can be serious, but when he's in Bloodhaven and there's nothing going on, he's very I don't know, I guess I won't say flamboyant, but he's very just happy go lucky, if that makes sense. So when soon as Titans came out, I was like, oh wow, this is like angry Nightwing all the time.
I just feel like DC has this so many characters to work with, and it's just like I'd love to see a lot of them actually get their own films or TV shows. And I mean, I know there's a lot of talks about certain characters, but hopefully one day we get like Nightwing, Red Hood.
I think that's the thing is DC just has a huge library, but they pick from the same bin.
Yeah, it does feel like that. Like one of the best things that the reason why Justice League Unlimited did so well and had 2 seasons is because they didn't use Justice League over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even Young Justice, like the first season, the first to second, everyone either ages up or ages down, and there's a whole different plot line. Everyone has a different role in the series. And then from 2 to 3, another jump in tap. There's a whole new team. You know what I mean? So because that's like an important part.
I don't know. I just think they should do what Marvel did and kind of go for a team or some hero that no one's heard of, and take a risk and do something new with them. Like, look at Shazam. Like, I feel like mainstream audiences didn't know who the hell that was.
You mean Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
I still call him that every now and again. I'm like, I'll be playing some DC game like Shazam, damn it. And sometimes I saw myself halfway through Captain Shazam over there.
But
like, see that I like that because it was meant to be fun.
yeah,
It was DCEU, but it wasn't like this dark, gritty, Zack Snyder-esque movie, which I'm okay with. But there's so many reasons why the Zack Snyder, quote-unquote, saga series, whatever you want to call it, just didn't work because Marvel was doing the right thing while DC was trying to be, like, edgy and different. It just didn't work. It's not the 2000s. Edgy and different is, like, just edgy and different.
I feel like Shazam is the DCEU's Guardians of the Galaxy. It was that franchise or property that no one really on the surface level knew about.
Sounds like Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
That's probably as close as I can get to it. I mean, they made the Birds of Prey movie, which is some serious props to go to DC after bombing 2 movies in a row and saying we're making an all-woman movie. That takes some serious fucking testicles. Not. I'm not gonna say balls. I'm gonna say testicles.
I saw on Twitter that I guess Birds of Prey 2 has been canceled. Like, they just scrapped the entire project, so...
I think
Did the first one flop?
The
first one wasn't...
yeah.
It didn't do great.
Yeah,
but
no, it did do great. Sonic beat it. But...
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's...
Yeah, but it was a little different. Sonic and Birds of Prey were 2 different movies. Birds of
Sonic
Prey was
was
like
best
2
movie of
failed big
2020.
projects in a row.
Mhm.
Sonic was... It came out, and everyone's like, Sonic looks ugly, fix it. And they went, yes. And then they fixed it. Everyone's like, okay, we'll go watch it now.
Sure, I mean, that's what happens when you actually listen to your fans.
Yeah.
Sonic, best movie of the year.
But, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, doing a Flash... I just don't like the idea of a Flash first movie is to reset the whole universe. It just seems so dumb to me.
Nah.
it makes sense as a writing standpoint because now you can go back and reuse what you did, and now you know what you did wrong. But it seems dumb that the whole point of having an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute movie is to just reset everything you just did.
I
Yeah.
guess,
Just
but
to save like Wonder Woman and Aquaman and whoever else plays Superman and Batman in the future. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I
It
get
just
it.
seems
I get
like
it.
okay. I don't know.
Just
Just
at times it just seems messy, and at times I'm like, wow, there actually might be potential there, but I
I
don't know.
stopped caring about potential. If the animated people who made all the animated movies or the animated shows had any major say in how they make the live action movies, I think they'll actually. I don't think. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be better than Marvel, but I think they'd have a few diamond in the roughs that could give a Marvel a run for their money.
Yeah.
have any of you seen the Batman vs Superman extended cut or?
I have not yet.
No.
Mostly
I saw-
because I don't think a half hour could save that movie.
I saw it's on HBO Max and it's rated R.
Oh, it's nice. So they can swear.
Oh.
Got it.
So I don't
Someone's
know what they
probably
added
dead.
to it, but I've heard it's such a better movie than the original Batman vs Superman. So I definitely want to check it out just to see how it is, because I like Batman vs Superman, but it's not the best. But it's a good movie, but it's not the best thing ever. I'm mixed on it. It was good for a DC film.
You almost have to say that.
It was good for a DC film, but I also don't give a fuck. So it was I think it was the first DC movie I saw in the movie theaters. And I was like, it's pretty good, and I didn't give a shit after that. So it didn't get me to go see Justice League, I'm gonna tell you that.
I think Batman vs Superman I think was the first one. 'Cause I don't think I saw Man of Steel or I call it Man of Steel 2, but it's not that.
It basically is. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It just seems it's the smart thing to do is yes to reset it because then you can save all what you've made and all the contracts and stuff and just reboot it. But I didn't feel bad for Flash because after all this time of finding a director just to reset the universe, it just seems like they could have just done it real fast. Make a mediocre movie, reset it, and then try harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even think
Going.
that movie's gonna do well at the box office, if I'm being honest. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know.
I think people
It
would
just
only go
seems-
see it for Michael Keaton.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
That's the only
The
reason
thing
I'm gonna go
is-
see it.
Yeah, the thing is though, if say Michael Keaton's in the movie, he might be like he runs back in time and actually runs forward to like old Batman, and be like, "Oh shit, wrong one," and he runs away, or he's like stuck there. Because in actual Flashpoint, the Flashpoint Paradox, which is the beginning of the DC animated multiverse, I don't know what the heck the acronym. The DC AMU, is that what it's called?
Sure.
There's a DC animated movie universe. The original first movie is Flashpoint in 2013. And the way it works is Justice League's getting whomped on by the whatever they call himself, Injustice League, Legion of Doom, whatever it is. So Flash runs, and he actually runs forward. And then he has to run back, and then he runs back and resets everything. If I remember right. It's been so long. And that was fine because it was the first one.
Well, cool. This will be the first one. So he's just got to run forward.
No, it was the first one in the whole series.
Cool. So he can
The whole
reset
saga.
this. So he runs forward, he runs back, and boom, DCU. What's that?
If he's okay, my thing is if he runs forward, I would love for him to run forward and like just write the ending of all the like storylines that were left open and then run back. So at least we finish on like, okay, here's how this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like we never ever get that in any superhero movie. We never get how anything ends. Everything just constantly is just I don't know.
Hey, look, Superman's still alive. In the next movie.
Yeah. Yeah, Superman was just taking a dirt nap after Batman vs Superman, guys. Come on now.
I still don't give a shit to see Justice League. I'm gonna watch it when Zack Snyder's cut comes out, but I still don't care to see the one that was released for theatrical run.
Yeah. I watched that one twice, and both times I caught the same things, and I'm just like, okay, I still don't like it.
And that's coming from a DC fan.
Yeah, diehard DC fan. I will attack DC, but one thing the DC will forever be better than Marvel is animated movies, animated shows. Like, yes,
Yep.
having Drake Bell be Spider-Man is great, but come on, guys. Batman the Animated Series? Has Marvel animated won any Emmys? I didn't think so. Fight over. Facts. The live action? Awful. Just awful. There's Diamonds in the Rough with Aquaman and... There's Diamonds in the Rough with Aquaman and Wonder Woman and the Christopher Nolan, but... Come on, guys. Five movies? Five out of however many they've made? Come on.
I need to watch Wonder Woman. I don't think I've actually sat
Wait,
down
you
and tried
haven't watched
watching
it?
No.
What? You have to watch it. There's one scene which I will now message you about and not spoil the movie, but one scene took literally one take. It was the first take.
Wonder Woman dies.
No, she doesn't.
Flashpoint happens in Wonder Woman 1987.
I thought it was 84.
Whatever.
Hey, is that supposed to come out in theaters still, or they just keep pushing it back
It's
because it's
supposed
hilarious?
to come out in theaters in August. Oh wait, no it's not. Hey look, November.
We're just gonna touch on this real fast. If some states have movie theaters open, do you think they'll release it?
No.
No.
Okay.
They're
gonna wait for all 50?
theaters need to be
Or
open
at least the big
in all
ones?
states. In all 50 they need to be open.
All right,
No,
so
you
there we
know
go.
what?
All right.
I think they said California, New York,
New York, Texas, Florida.
Florida. Those were the four. If they were open, they'd release the films. So those are the
Yeah.
biggest box offices.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
California especially.
Wonder Woman right now has a release date of October 2nd. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, it was a good push to make. I'm just wondering if Tenet is gonna get moved again because that's supposed to come out in what 2 weeks.
Yeah,
well.
that's getting pushed.
Yeah, no way.
That's getting
After
pushed.
California just got shut down again.
That's getting pushed, 100%.
Yeah, we'll see that whenever. Okay.
Wait.
What I heard is that movie needs to make $800 million to make a profit.
Tenet?
Yeah,
We'll see it after.
because
So we'll
it's
see it
'cause-
after COVID.
Yeah, because they put so much marketing into this film. Like the marketing budget kept going up and up because they've had to remarket this film 3 times, and it's gonna be a 4th once they move it again. So
Yeah, I mean, it's a Christopher Nolan film, so I'm assuming it will probably.
I still need to see
Meet it.
Inception.
Dude, his films are just amazing.
It's on
but
Netflix, right?
It is.
Inception, yeah. I have to watch Inception as an adult because I watched it as like a 14, 15-year-old kid. I was sitting here like, hold on. It almost gave me a headache because I couldn't understand it. But then by the end of it, I finally like figured it out. But it's been so long, I want to make sure I remember how it goes.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, anything else we want to talk about?
We gotta move on to our next item, which is Nintendo. Joey, I guess there's a lot of Nintendo news. I'll let you
Nintendo.
take it away.
Nintendo, give us that news, my boy. Okay, so today, I think it was today, on Twitter, people found 2 Twitter accounts for Nintendo that are privated and hidden. It's a Super Mario 35th anniversary Twitter and an F-Zero Twitter, which, if you didn't know, F-Zero hasn't had a new game in 16 years. And
Solid.
people have been wanting a new game forever. And everyone's like, I give up. We're not getting one. Fuck it. But it seems like in this upcoming Nintendo Direct that's rumored for next week, I heard Monday or Tuesday,
Oh, Monday or Tuesday?
Monday
we
or
gotta change it.
Tuesday. Well, I put Monday, so we'll just keep that. But supposedly there's a new direct hitting next week, and I'm guessing these two games are going to be revealed. Whatever Mario related, and then F-Zero. Yeah, those accounts were found on Twitter. People figured out a way to check to see what email it was, and it matched the Splatoon account and the Legend of Zelda account and the Animal Crossing account. So it's official. It's just hidden for now until the announcement happens, and we'll probably get some updates on that next week. But Mario 35th, they've been promoting a lot of shit, like board games. They announced the Nintendo Entertainment System Lego this week, which is cool, but it's like $290 something, which you
Is
just
it?
buy a fucking Switch.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's like Vinny, do you know how much it is?
I think it's like 230,
Is
but
it?
I'm not entirely sure. Also, I'd like to raise a point. Watch them have an F-Zero game, but now that people discovered this Twitter, they're just gonna be like, well, we're not gonna release it then. You could have had it, but you found it, so fuck you. Like, they'll just hold it from them.
I gotta find this. Oh, Lego. How much
mean,
is it, Lego?
As cool as it is, I wouldn't pay a Switch price for some Legos. if I'm being honest.
$229.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Legos are very
lot.
pricey. They're cool, but they're so freaking pricey. And then if you want the sound effects, you gotta put the little Mario character that's coming out on top,
Yeah.
and then he
So it's like-
plays the music. And like it like
That's too
works
much.
with the TV, which is cool, but that's like another $60.
Yeah.
Probably
So you
more,
can just buy a
because
Switch.
Lego.
But it's cool. I think it says it's releasing August 1st, and a lot of this Mario 35th stuff is releasing on August 1st. So maybe these Mario remasters or whatever are coming a little bit closer than we think. Maybe they'll
That'd be
late
nice.
August. But also one thing about Paper Mario's releasing tomorrow. And they had an interview with the developer, or the creator of it, or whoever's leading the project. And they were talking about a couple things. And he was talking about how they're not going to make any more original characters from the Paper Mario games. Like in the first Paper Mario, you had like this pink Goomba with like a ponytail. You had Koopas wearing like hats and like clothes and like accessories, so they're like their own characters and like just new different characters to fill the Mario world. Every Toad was different. They were just all characters. But in the new Paper Mario, they're just red Toads and Goombas and Koopas, and it's like, where'd the
They got
creativity
downgraded.
go? Yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, we just don't want to make new characters. And I guess it has to do with Mario guidelines now, like with the brand, like they can't do anything with the enemies. They go, oh, if we want to make a new enemy or a new character, we gotta fully create a new character. We can't just take a Goomba, make it bigger, and call it Bob. That's not how this shit works.
Why, man? Bob the Goomba was my favorite side character in Super Paper Mario. Dude, he was my go-to main when I played that shit on the Wii back when it was out.
But yeah, so I think it's stupid. Why? I feel like that was the big thing from the original games, the like sidekicks, and like that they're all original characters to this Paper Mario game. But now it's just become generic Mario, but paper.
Yeah, that's not a good move.
Yeah, I remember we were having a couple people were having a conversation about this in a Discord server I was in earlier today. And the guy who was reporting on it had a fucking conniption fit about it. Like, he got way more angry than you really should be getting angry about it. It's just like, dude, I understand. Yeah, it's showing peak laziness, but it's just like, dude, calm down. Fucking, all right there, Krakatoa, calm the hell down. Like, full on, he was about as mad as Joey gets at Splash Mountain Scalpers. He was that mad. He was
Heated?
he was fucking
Big
steamed
heated.
like vegetables.
Big heated.
Yes, he was quite heated.
He's big mad.
Yes, very.
Like, the thing is, I get why he's mad. And I don't know, I think Nintendo should really try with Paper Mario again and be like, people really like the original games. And maybe we should try and replicate that or make something better of it. But I guess the creator's like, nah, we want to do something different. We don't really care for story. And I'm like, you don't care for story?
They're RPGs. RPGs live and die with story.
Exactly.
If they don't have one, then there's no point.
Exactly. So I don't fucking get it. And they're like, yeah, we listen to we every time we release a new Paper Mario game, we listen to the fan reaction, and then we implement that into the next game. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't.
Where did the OCs go?
Yeah, where'd all the new characters? Where are the original characters? Where's the partners? Because you didn't do that for the new game. Like, hey, look, I got a bomb, but his name's Bobby. Bobby the Bomb. That's him.
You gotta go run all over the fucking place to go find General White so he could prepare the cannon to the moon. Where the fuck did you go, you little son of a bitch? He's all over the fucking place.
But I don't freaking get it. Like, why not just bring back some original characters? It just shows they really aren't giving a shit about the fans with this series. Because I feel like every time a new Paper Mario game comes out, everyone's like, it's good, but can we have this? Like, the original two games were really good. Can we have that? No, you can have that. You can have the Red Toad. I don't want Red Toad.
Is it like the meme? Is it like the meme where the Is it like the meme with the kid? Can we have Toast at home? Yeah, mom. We have Toast at home. Yeah,
we have at home.
Yeah,
we have Toads at home. Toads at home.
We have McDonald's at home. Toads at home. It's not the same. But anyway, a video came out on Paper Mario. This is for Smash. Just a heads up. So a video on GameStop came out for Paper Mario yesterday?
Yeah.
Or it was within the last week. And in this video they're talking about, they start talking about Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo. And she brings up that one of the fan favorite characters of the game was Geno, and she says, and that's why fans were so excited when he got announced for Smash Brothers. Just keeps on talking about Paper Mario, and everyone in the comments is like, what?
Wait, what?
What?
Watch Geno not be in the game, and just because I want to watch all those Super Mario RPG fans just squirm.
Well, like, I watched the video and I'm like, I can't tell if that's just like she misspoke. But then at the same time, we gotta realize GameStop employees usually have some behind the scenes knowledge about things. And maybe this was supposed to release after a direct happened. And a lot of information was dumped. So maybe Geno is coming to Smash? And it's happening next week? And it was supposed to be announced in the Mario, Direct? With a bunch of Mario shit? Which would make perfect sense for Geno to be announced during a Mario 35th Anniversary Direct with a bunch of Mario shit.
That's what we need for Smash Brothers, another Mario character.
It's Waluigi time.
I was being sarcastic.
I know. That's why I was saying it for real. There's someone out there who's like, we need more Mario characters. No, we fucking don't.
We really don't.
We need more Fire Emblem characters.
No!
We don't either.
I will hit myself over the head with a guitar if we get another fucking Mario character in here. I mean, a fucking Fire Emblem character. They all play the same.
They're all the same character.
But I got Sword.
Very minor tweaks, and then there's Robin for some fucking reason.
Yeah, the outlier.
No, guys. What do you think about this Geno leak? Do you think it's just a mistake and they just?
I think she fucked up.
Probably not. If I had to guess,
she fucked up.
I don't think she fucked up. I think whoever edited figured that this would come out after the direct. or the day of the direct or yada yada yada. I'm pretty sure that it's probably true because very rarely will a major company, I'm not saying GameStop's a major company, but will a company physically say something and have it not be true without having to come out immediately and be like, no, this wasn't true, this is what we thought it was, yada yada yada. And I haven't seen any of that yet. I read this when it came out, so I doubt that it's not true. I'm pretty sure Gino is a leaked Smash character, which kind of sucks because that's one less cool character I'm not gonna play.
I mean, the thing is with Gino, he was one of like the main three that people have been wanting forever. It was King K. Rool, Ridley, and Gino. That's been the three people have been wanting. Like that's the fan favorites. And if Gino gets in, that's the last of the three that people have been begging for.
But do we not have enough Mario characters?
But
No, we obviously need like 3 more. Come on, Vinny.
But he's the Mario Square Enix character. That's the
It's
difference.
still a Mario character.
Yeah, I know. But we also haven't seen him in like 20 years, so maybe it's different.
Again, I'm gonna quote myself. It's another cool character. It's another not cool character I'm not gonna play. Kirby mains for life.
Matt, what do you think? Do you think she fucked up, or do you think it's just a misspeak?
I think she just fucked up, but I mean, who knows until something official gets revealed. But I think she just fucked up.
I think it's a major fuck up.
Yeah, it's a leak.
Yeah.
Just say what it is. It's totally a leak.
Now, I heard people saying, well, maybe she was talking about in Smash 4 how Gino was a Mii costume, and people freaked out about that. And I'm like, she could be talking about that. But
Probably not.
I doubt it.
Probably
no.
not.
No.
I don't know. Something about it, I'm just like,
What'd be really funny is if Nintendo Direct starts off with instantly Smash Brothers that just does Gino, and then at the end they can start another one again, just to get everyone off the fact that it totally got leaked a couple days before. That's what I would do personally.
It's
I'd start off
Waluigi
immediately
time.
with announce Gino as the Smash character, and then at the end of it immediately pick up another character. Don't like say what it is, but like hint at it. Just immediately do it again.
Crash Bandicoot boys. But yeah, I think that's all the Nintendo news that I have for today. Gino, Paper Mario, and Nintendo Direct next week. Oh, and the Twitters. And
Yeah, the Twitters that are strongly connected to other Nintendo games.
I do wonder what's going to be announced at the Direct next week. Like, I know we're going to probably get the Mario trilogy. But now I'm hearing maybe it's not even remasters or like remakes. It's just upscaled HD ports of these games. Which I'll be fine with. But I would rather have full-on remasters with the Odyssey engine. At least for Mario 64. You know? I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows?
I'll be happy with whatever we get.
If we can get a Mario Sunshine without a broken physics engine, that'd be nice.
Yes. That'd be very nice. The amount of people I've seen rage at that game is
Just
off
go
the
watch
charts.
the Game Grumps play it. Just watch their episode on the pachinko machine. One of the greatest moments of the entire show.
But Vinny, what's this topic? What's this topic you have suggested for us to talk about?
I don't remember exactly what brought it up, but I remember me and Joey were talking, or I was talking with somebody.
Not me.
And we were
talking about something and you just went, yes, playlists.
And someone was like, I think we were talking when you were over here when we did the Pop-Tart tasting. You were bitching about Google Play or something. Mm-hmm. And you said something about playlists, and I was like, fuck it, let's talk about playlists. They ought to be interested in what we listen to in our free time, so that's I literally wrote in the chat, we're talking about playlists next week. Get used to it. So I hope all of you guys have some sort of idea on what's on your main like Spotify or Apple Music playlist, because I want to hear about it. Like right fucking now. Somebody start. Yeah, right
meow?
fucking meow, dude.
I mean, you already kind of know my playlists on the drive.
But
up to-
the people at home don't.
Okay, so
We're
for all you-
doing it for them. We're not doing it for us.
Exactly. For all the people at home, my playlist consists of Tenacious D. If you don't know what fucking Tenacious D is, go on YouTube and search up Tenacious D.
When this
Fucking-
episode's over, obviously.
True.
Yeah, wait.
Finish here first. Tenacious D is Jack Black's band, and it's fucking great. I love it, and I have a whole playlist dedicated to it, which I listen to almost on the daily.
The only way you can listen to Tenacious D just constantly, just every single day.
It's great. Their music is great. I don't know. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, you seem to. From what I've gathered from Spotify, it's a lot of comedy music for you, Matt. Like a lot of them, I hear Psycho Stick pop up every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it seems to be just a lot of comedy with you.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly, those car rides are a fun time.
yeah.
What about you, Vinny?
All right, anybody else? I kind of want to go last.
Oh, you wanna
Anybody
go
else want to
last?
go?
Go, Joey.
Okay, for me, it's just a random mix of a bunch of shit. You looking at my playlist is like looking at just a random shuffle chart on Spotify. You can, if you hit shuffle on my playlist, you're here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna hit shuffle. You're gonna get a Post Malone song. You're gonna hit next. You're gonna get a Spider-Verse song. You're gonna get hit next again. You're gonna get a random fucking Hamilton song. You're gonna hit next again. You're gonna get a SpongeBob song.
That's how it goes.
That's my playlist.
I mean,
It's a random.
It's the
can't go wrong
ultimate
with Post
lottery.
Malone.
With, yeah.
If I find a song that I go, I like that song, I add it to my playlist. Nothing else. It's just a random shuffle of a bunch of shit. And Starbomb. Can't forget about Starbomb.
Can't go wrong.
Oh,
really
and
can't.
all the Pokemon albums. Which gets irritating when you hear 5 Pokemon theme songs in a row. But it's all there.
I feel like that's happened to us when we've been in the car, and I just remember like my head, just like I'm slowly going more and more insane. Just like I've heard so many openings to Pokemon today.
I try skipping them all. I'm like, fucking hell, get out of here. But yeah, that's my playlist. Oh yeah,
Alright, Will, you go.
today I just added the SpongeBob original movie soundtrack for some reason.
Of course.
It was great.
I am a goofy goober. Rock.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about the original one. So I guess I'm the most boring of everyone. Everyone has multiples, or I guess technically not. So I'm country basically all the time. On my phone, however, on stuff that I've had throughout my years of iTunes, if I actually scroll down, I can tell you what's not country. I have All American Rejects for whatever reason. I have American Bang. I have Bastille, their Bad Blood album. Like, I have a couple outliers, but like when I'm home and I just feel like listening to country, I'll sit on either the country playlist I've made that has 522 songs that can last me 30 hours and 32 minutes, or my slightly less one, which is more of the bops, which is 230 songs, which is 14 hours and 2 minutes. But that's bringing into like stuff I listened to as a kid and the stuff now, and basically throughout my 23 long years of existence. And then now I've been kind of just going through Spotify's country playlist and just adding stuff that I like on there to that playlist. So that's basically it. Nothing super exciting for me other than a couple outliers.
Yeah, that's what we haven't really touched on yet. Is Spotify's recommendations can come up serious clutch with some new good shit. Like I know there's a lot of stuff on my list that I found through Spotify recommendations, and it's all been pretty damn good. And I might add with Will's too is he doesn't just go through albums and pick specific songs. He just adds the whole fucking thing like a mad lad. Like I
Yeah.
rarely see people do that.
It's me.
Like
I'm the only
where
person
they
I know.
just put the entire album, like it's usually just like 1 or 2 songs or something. But I felt the need to just introduce that Will is a mad lad who saves entire albums to his Spotify playlist. So I guess that leaves me. Take everything you just heard from them and put it all into one playlist, and that's pretty much me. Like I am all over the fucking map with this. Like there's a reason I don't DJ in the car because oh god,
From heavy metal to break up country song
Dude,
to fucking SpongeBob theme.
do you want to let me explain it? All right. I'm gonna explain it. Okay. So, I'm going to go kind of a route like Joey went. So, you can hit shuffle on my playlist. Start with some classic rock, maybe some Ozzy Osbourne, some Black Sabbath. You click skip, you get Sam Hunt, some Zach Brown Band or something. You press skip again, maybe you get some Usher, get some Lil Jon up in this piece. Then you press next again, you might get a stand-up comedy special. You hit next again, you might get some Starbomb, who knows. Hit next, you might possibly get some BTS up in there if you're lucky. And then if you hit next again, you'll get like Cannibal Corpse or something, and then it'll go right back to more Zach Brown Band, Alan Jackson stuff. It's everywhere. Like my head is just constantly spinning when I listen to my Spotify, so I don't do it very often, but it's just like my goodness, it's tiring in all honesty.
I gotta say, for some reason, the last couple weeks, every morning I start my day with "Moving Right Along" by the Muppets.
I get it.
Start the morning, boom, put that shit on, going to work. That's how you start your day. That's gets you
I
moving
totally
right
get
along.
that. I did that shit a lot when I was actually getting up and going to school before this whole thing happened. It was just Spotify constantly. Like I was actually justifying paying premium for it because like I was using it a shit ton. But now I've been paying it for like 4 months. I haven't fucking gone anywhere. I'm just like
I want to bitch about Spotify for a second. I finally listened to them for one day. Like I turned on Spotify after not listening for a couple weeks. And I got 7 ads in a row.
Oh dear.
100%. I get the same thing.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
I pay.
Yeah, I'll turn on Spotify and I don't have
pay.
premium. I don't have premium, and I'll listen to one song and I'll get like 3 straight minutes of ads. I'm like, all right.
Like what
In
happened?
all honesty,
It's
I
all,
remember
like,
tuning into
subscribe
a. I
to
remember
Spotify Premium. I'm like, no.
I remember tuning into a friend's IG live video once. She was working on a cosplay or something, and she was listening to Spotify in her room before the IG copyright police got her. She was listening to it. She was vibing to like some Paramore or some shit, and an ad popped up. It was like twice as loud as the song. It scared the shit out of her. It made me laugh like really hard.
I had both my AirPods in and I was playing.
I love that.
What was I playing? I had both my AirPods in and I was like totally tuning out like everything. Like I think my parents were watching a movie downstairs and they were laughing or something, and I was tuning out everything, and it was so loud. And then the fucking Spotify ad came on. Oh my god, it was so loud. I think I blew out my eardrums.
Yeah, that happens, man. I remember there was a video I watched on YouTube a long time ago. I don't remember who it was by, but it was like the process of making a Spotify ad or something. It just turned on a bunch of loud noises and like it through a megaphone yelled into a microphone, "Buy Spotify Premium, you cheap fuck." I really wish I could remember who the hell made that video, but I can't. Just I hope the description really kind of, gets the point across. I don't know why I thought this would be a good topic. This is
Well, I have a question now off the topic. Does everyone
cool.
here have iPhones, or would anyone Android or whatever it's called? Are we all iPhones? I think we're all iPhones, yeah?
Yeah.
Would anyone be willing to get Apple Music for...
Alex has it.
I wish Alex was here. Because I feel like,
Yeah, I know.
for me, so much of my music is already on my phone that I've either had or bought. I'm also the person who actually buys songs off iTunes. I know I'm that person. I'm in fucking 2008.
Fucking guy.
Don't worry about it. I'm 2008. Don't fret. But for me, I look at it as a year. Am I going to buy 12 $10 albums a whole year?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I had it,
Yeah,
I
that's
would
true.
use it. But at the beginning, when I first moved everything over, I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna buy 120 songs a year. There's no way. In
Like,
3 years,
if you follow artists that are dropping music, like if you follow enough artists to the point where they're dropping music constantly for you to have to keep up with, then yeah, it makes sense to do it. But if you're just like a casual person, I understand why you would just want to just buy one album and then call it.
yeah, I mean, I could probably do it. I mean, there's so many country music things going out there, so like I could. But at the same time, it's like I'm sitting here like, is it really worth $120 just to get music when I could just listen to it for free? The main thing is I don't have unlimited data on my plan. So I can't stream constantly. So when I do listen to Spotify, it's basically I'm at my house with my Wi-Fi, or I'm at a house that's someone I know with Wi-Fi. So that's when I do listen to Spotify. But when I'm driving, which is unfortunately now most of the time with my job, I'm getting to the point where I've heard every song and it's almost becoming repetitive, which has never happened to me before. I've never been like, all right, I'm done with this song.
Yeah, you're not normally one to skip the song if you're only unless you're like not in the mood for it.
Yeah. I'm usually like, oh, this song, I'll listen to it. This no-name random country song that no one knows about. It's probably like, if I go to Spotify and I look up, let's see. I'm going to keep talking, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to Spotify and look up a song that's in my head right now. Oh my god, how do you search in fucking Spotify? Hello? Oh, that's why I'm in the wrong thing.
Can you?
So, yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
could. Let's do...
You know what I listen to on Spotify?
Yeah.
I listen to the Yes Perfect podcast. You can listen to it on Spotify if you're listening to it on YouTube right now. Or any other podcast platform. You can just go to Spotify and type in Yes Perfect, and one of the first things that pop up.
Plus, you get it a couple days early.
Do you?
So I think, do you? I don't know. When do these videos go up on YouTube?
Oh yeah, the videos go up on YouTube on Sundays.
Yeah,
and they hit Spotify on Fridays, so you can
so you get it 2 whole damn days early. So why wouldn't you? You freaking mad lads! You'd be an even madder lad if you listened to it on Spotify.
Yeah, be
Just
a mad
saying.
lad. Join today.
Yeah, be a mad life like
Follow
me
the
who
podcast.
knows whole albums.
Who saves whole albums? Yeah, you could be a mad lad like Will.
I feel like country music is one of the few genres of music where like a whole album is the whole story.
Be a Will. Buy the merch. Follow the podcast.
Buy the merch, teespring.com. I'm gonna make sure I get it right. teespring.com/store/team8-bit, all lowercase. You're welcome. Buy the merch, buy a hoodie, give us $30, please and thank you. But now that I'm back to my Spotify playlist, the song that's been in my head, for anyone who has a dying need, is Leave Right Now by Thomas Rhett. It's definitely not country, quote unquote. The real, when you think of country, you know, yeah, it's definitely not that. But it has 48 million plays compared to something that has 92 million plays or something that has 219 million plays. So I'd say it's popular, but then that's number 8 on his album. But the song before it, which is also, I guess technically like a country song, only has 9 million. So I'm the type of person that goes through this 14-song album and has all these 14 songs and knows the songs knows the lyrics to basically all these. And then eventually I'm at the point where I've heard them so often that they're almost like
all
repetitive.
In your head.
Yeah, they're like in my head. Like I know all of the songs. So it's just probably why I'm listening to a lot of either breakout country playlist on Spotify or hot country, which is probably why I've been listening to those a lot more, just because they're new to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they kind of quote unquote reset every like couple weeks. But the more I'm listening to the new stuff, the more I just want to give Apple my money and just be able to download all this shit so I can have like new music constantly.
Because
Yeah.
how much is Apple Music?
It's $9.99. Like
Oh.
$9
I
a
think
month.
it's $9.99 like Spotify, but I'm not
But
sure.
you can, for $9.99, you can have unlimited downloads to your phone.
Ah.
Like if you have
Yeah.
unlimited data, unlimited or
You
Spotify,
don't have to worry
and
about downloads, but if you don't,
Yeah.
then downloading
Yeah.
it to your phone is probably a really good idea.
yeah. So for me, I don't have unlimited data, so I'd have to download to my phone. But if you have unlimited data, Spotify and Apple Music are basically the same thing. It's just do you want to have it on the Apple Music app or on the Spotify app? That's basically the only difference.
Yeah.
That's why I use Google Play.
I do not.
Yeah,
use
Joey,
Google
do you
Play.
want to talk about your gripes with Google Play that you were telling me?
Okay, you know, I had a gripe, and then I realized my gripe was non-existent because if you just hit shuffle, it plays everything.
Fucking hell, man.
So Google Play is going away later this year, and they're making everyone switch to YouTube Music. But on YouTube Music, when you go to your songs, it shows what songs are on YouTube Music and what songs you added yourself. And I went, well, that's stupid. Why is it showing me two different playlists? But I get it. I get it now. Like, I didn't give the damn thing a chance before I shit on it. So, like,
we seem to do that a lot on
Yeah.
this show.
so
I'm not gonna lie, we do it a lot.
like on my way home from visiting, I hit shuffle and I heard every freaking song on my playlist. And I went, oh, I was just
Well then.
bitching for no reason. But I don't know. Now I'm just using YouTube Music because I find it simple, and you can actually just listen to music that's on YouTube and then add it to your playlist, and it just works that way. Which I'm like,
How
oh,
much
that's
is you?
Everything's $10.
Everything's $10.
Spotify Premium's $9.99, YouTube Music's $9.99, and Apple Music is $9.99. They're all the same. It's literally the
Yeah.
same thing. There's no cheap way out of it.
like, if you get YouTube,
Unfortunately,
if you
no.
get YouTube Premium, you get no ads on YouTube, and then you get YouTube Music with it.
Yeah, but who the fuck wants to pay for YouTube Premium? It's called just ad blocker, bro.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I remember when was
None
it
of us are
YouTube
good enough to run ads anyway, so it's not like I'm depriving anyone of money.
But what, YouTube Red was the big thing that came out?
YouTube RedTube.
Yeah. Not the same, but yes.
No, it
But-
really isn't the same.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same. Please, no one look this up. Okay, we got
Do not look that up.
Future Joey. This is where you cut that part out.
Nope, I'm leaving
But
it
yeah,
in.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube was it? It was YouTube Red, yeah.
It was YouTube
it was
Red, then
YouTube
they
Red.
switched it to YouTube Premium.
Yeah. That came out. Everyone's like, "Wow, that's so cool!" And they just literally took all the important YouTubers and just gave them just more money to make more content. That's all I think I remember is they just like took everyone and were just like, "Here, make all this shit, and we'll just pay you." And they're like, "Yay, money!"
I think
I
YouTube
remember, like,
Premium
after the
was a
first-
cool I think YouTube Red was a cool concept. They were making
just-
basically TV shows with content creators instead of actual normal celebrities, which is cool. You're giving people more high quality content, and YouTube was actually feeding in with some more brand safe creators. But then you had like a show like Scare PewDiePie, which was cool. One of the highest subscribed YouTuber out there for the
Yeah.
show. And then they had season 2 finished, controversy hit, and it was canceled right before it was
Yeah.
released.
Yeah, like I think it was like what that Friday before it was supposed to release, like
Yeah.
that Monday or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember reading that and be like, "And YouTube Red or YouTube whatever it was called is over."
Yeah, and PewDiePie's like, I have it on a hard drive. I have the whole show, but I can't release it.
So NDAs are lifted.
And I'm just like, that sucks. I honestly, I would have expected with PewDiePie's new deal with YouTube, with like the whole streaming deal, they would have allowed him to just release it.
There's probably some like law, not law written, but
I
there's
know-
probably some
I'm
language.
I'm part of his like on YouTube you can now like it's kind of like on
a
Twitch,
member?
yeah, the member thing.
Yeah, it's a member thing.
So
yeah,
like
yeah,
I was watching one of his member live streams, and he was talking about, he's like, the thing with Scare PewDiePie season 2 is it doesn't really fit with YouTube now. He's like, a
Yeah,
lot of
'cause
the
it's so old
people
ago.
who were in it were big YouTubers then, and like it was very different then, and the content's just different. He's like, I don't know. He's like, there's a lot of legal stuff with it too because it's technically owned by Sky. Is it Skybound?
Or the Skydance.
Fucking no.
And Maker. So it's like he's not with Maker anymore, which is Disney, and Maker doesn't fucking exist anymore. So,
Yeah.
it's like,
Plus, it's also hard to. It'd be like if they made a TV show in 2000. Let's say they made a TV show in 2010 that never saw the light of day. They're not just gonna show it out here in 2020.
it's like a movie that they made 4 years ago still hasn't been released, and it's in 2020. It keeps getting pushed back. Release date, release date, release date. I don't know if we're ever gonna see New Mutants.
So, I see what you did there. That was a good one. But no, check. Give yourself a pat on the back for that one. Give yourself a pat on the back for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was a time when fucking everything in the movie theaters was vampires and werewolves and aliens.
I remember that.
And now we're superheroes. Any guesses on what's next? Anyone? Quick, guesses.
Cowboys.
Cowboys, I'm down. I'm down with Cowboys. I'm
I
down
feel
with
like
Cowboys.
Cowboys are gonna make a comeback.
Old Westerns, I'm
Yeah.
down. Old Westerns? Alright.
Yep.
Put it here, guys. We quoted it. We're quoting it first.
Westerns,
Westerns.
coming soon.
Westerns coming soon, 2030.
It's not even old Westerns. It's new Westerns.
2030, here we go.
New Westerns, the new thing. Not 2030. Let's go 2028.
2028. Alright, quick. Someone make
2028, new Westerns.
Okay, someone make a pin in the Discord chat. But yeah, I think
Discord's
that's
around then. 2028.
Yeah, Discord's around.
New
True.
Westerns.
Honestly, I don't think Discord's going away anytime soon, to be honest.
We don't
Unless
think
something
so.
better comes out.
I didn't think Toys R Us was going away anytime soon, nor Splash Mountain, and I was fucking wrong.
Okay, okay. Toys R Us going away
Can we?
was because of this beautiful thing called Target.
Can we not?
They can't even keep
Can we
their
not
shit
talk
in
about
stock.
Splash Mountain again?
We're not
Yeah,
talking
no,
about
it's-
Splash Mountain again. We're not talking
Yeah,
about
no, we're done with
talking about
Splash
it like
Mountain.
3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
No more Splash
No, we're
Mountain.
done.
No
yeah.
more.
I think that's about it.
That river is run dry.
Yeah.
So the
Coronavirus.
canals.
Coronavirus.
Yeehaw.
Got this out of the rails. This got off the rails really fast.
Yeah, it was something.
Matt, sign us out.
Okay, go ahead and plug your things. Plug your
Matt-
socials.
Matt,
Do it.
sign
Well,
us out. Okay, back to me.
I know.
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hey guys, if you don't know me, you should look me up. Ready? Click, go to Google. And then click in the search bar. Ready? Go to teespring.com/stores/team/8bit.com. Not .com,
Oh.
just team8bit.
I think you
Do
fucked
that.
up the link.
Team
you don't do-
8 bit. You plugged it. You plugged it
8-bit.
wrong.
Hey, you know what? It's fine. When this thing goes live on YouTube, I'll plug it the right way. So don't worry about it. I've been Will,
mean,
and if
Comment section. So just be ready.
in the comment section, if you don't know what my name is spelled, you click on a shirt, and then you go to add to cart, and then when you go to checkout, you look in the bottom left, not the bottom, not like dead center bottom left. I'd say about like, I was about 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, yeah. 7:30, 8 o'clock maybe. Actually, it's probably 8 o'clock. Cause if you think about it, never mind, I'm getting off topic. But yes, look about the 7 o'clock. How my name's spelled, just in case you didn't know. Right after you add to cart and send it to your home address. Oh yeah. Also on Instagram and on YouTube, it's Team 8bit, and on Instagram, it's Team 8 dash bit.
_bit.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Team 8_bit.
Same
Team 8
on
underscore
Twitter.
bit. Who has Team 8bit? Who has this? Who keeps making
You
it
know
harder
what's
for me?
funny is I think I have it, but I don't know what email it's under.
Oh man.
I think I made it back in
Team 8-bit.
2014, but I don't know.
Fucking
I don't know.
wow.
Yeah.
I see Team 8 bits. I see hashtag Team 8bit. It's 100 posts on that. Team 8 bits. I don't see a Team 8 space bit. I need to do accounts.
Hey, you, what you gonna do? I said, hey, you, what you gonna do? You're gonna subscribe to BlueJ Gaming. You're gonna go follow BlueJ Gaming on Twitter and Instagram. Cause, yep, I use both of those. Twitter and Instagram. Yep, that's what I do. This is the worst fucking outro for BlueJ ever. Okay, I think I'm done. Bye.
Vinnie, save us from this outro. Go.
What the fuck was that? All right.
I don't
so...
even know, man.
I am the man. I am the man they once called Vinnie with the shit ton of different names. So get out a pen
We
and paper because I'm
called
only gonna say
him
this
Bill.
once.
That's me.
bitch. You fucked me up.
Get your
I
pen and
just hit-
paper
I just
because
hit my
Vinny's
mic
gonna
stand.
say 10 different things. Ready, set,
he,
go.
he is
Yeah.
Will too. Bill.
I have so fucking many different names and many different socials, so get out a pen and paper because I'm only gonna say them once. Twitch, I'm under True Random Dumbass, all one word, no cat, all lowercase. I do streams. I think. I haven't done one in a while because I'm sorting out some Elgato issues. I'm having a fucking great time with that. And on
I'm not.
YouTube, I am under SRD, the 3 letters S, R, and D. Good luck trying to find me. Just go to the Team 8-Bit YouTube channel and use the shortcut that's on the right. It'll make it so much easier. A lot of stream replays and some really fucking stupid live action content. Maybe a sequel to a video that you guys should totally be on the lookout for. And on Twitter and Instagram at SRD on YT, where I post about my opinions on stuff that really has nothing to do with my content. So yeah, I'm gonna go mentally prepare myself for the fact that I have to go make a sequel to this video I really don't want to have to make a sequel to.
Yee.
Sequel.
I don't want to make it, but I got suggestions. So
You don't want to make it? You were the one who said, I want to make it.
shut up. You can't prove that. You can't prove that. I have
got
a
evidence.
comprehensive list of about like I think maybe like 15 to 20 that I was given, and I think I should be expecting a second wave later. So
Oh, shit.
I have enough to make like 4 or 5.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you like that first video, just get ready. There will be more.
And for me, you can find me on Twitter at 4DG_TV, pretty easy. And then on YouTube at MixMatt. And yeah, that's going to conclude this episode of the Yes Perfect podcast. Thanks for listening.
Go
Who
watch
wants
our
to say it?
Pop-Tart video. Boom. Stay sexy, bitches.
God hates us all.